wants us to find, it tells us that the standard equation of a circle is always x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared is equal to r squared, where h comma k is the center of our circle and r is equal to the radius. I'll write that up here. So it says first part says know how to complete the square, and then part B actually gives us a question. So I'm going to demonstrate how to complete the square in part B, because that's what we'll need to do. So in part B it says find the center and radius of the circle. So what we need to do is get this whole equation into something that looks like this, where we can easily pick out the center and the radius. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to group this equation, which is x squared plus y squared plus 4x plus 4y minus 4 is equal to 0. You want to group them in terms of x's and y's. So we've got x squared plus 4x, and then I'm going to leave a little space, plus y squared plus 4y, leave a little space, is equal to, and then anything that doesn't have an x or y, I'm going to bring to the other side. This is equal to positive 4. Alright, so to complete the square now that we've got our groups, you take 1/2 of the middle term, so in our case, 1/2 of 4, which is 2, and you square it. So that's what it's going to be on both sides. But remember, we can't add something to one side and then not add it to the other, because it'll change our equation. So if we're adding 2 squared and 2 squared to this side, we need to add that on this on the other side as well. So 2 squared is 4, 2 of them is 8, so we need to add 8 to this side. So then this term, when we factor it, actually just becomes x plus 2, so x plus that 1/2 of that middle term, and then that quantity squared, plus y plus 2 squared is equal to 12. So then our center of our circle is going to be at, and again this is supposed to be minus h, so it's going to be -2 to -2, and our radius is equal to the square root of 12, which you can factor that to be 2 root 3. And yeah, that's it. That is part B. Now it asks us, in part C, it says find the distance between the vertex of y is equal to 2x, or -2x squared plus 8x plus 1, so the vertex of that parabola in the center of x squared plus y plus 1 squared is equal to 50. So we want to find the distance. So remember, our vertex for our parabola is -b over 2a, so that's -8 over 2 times -2. And so that equals just 2. So our point here then, when I plug in 2, it's going to be, remember this is 8 plus 16 plus 1, or -8 plus 16 plus 1, so that's 9. So our point here is 2 comma 9. And then we need to find the center of this circle. And so we can think of this again as x minus 0 quantity squared plus y plus 1 quantity squared is equal to 50. So the center of this is actually going to be at 0, -1. So now we need to find the distance between those 2 points using our distance formula, which is just that d is equal to the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1. And these terms are squared. So I'll have 2 minus 0 squared plus 9 plus 1 squared. So I get d is equal to the square root. This is 4. 1 squared, it's 4. This is 10 squared, which is 100. So it's equal to the square root of 104, which we can divide by, take out a 2, or take out a 4, and that's should be 26, right? Yeah, it is 26, so it's actually 2 square root of 26, or the square root of 104. And so that is question number 8.